question is, if you start from the basic premise that a lot of faith traditions ultimately boil down to love each other, right? It strikes me that in what you've described, and I think a lot of questions and people in this conversation has been kind of circling around it, that you figured out somehow a Trojan horse mechanism to get people to that end, starting with the goal that's about, fulfilling your genetic potential, and going out and being your best possible sense. But then in the end, people really do love each other a lot and show up in their behaviors, kind of show up in that particular way. So I guess my question is, do you see CrossFit as a mechanism for inculcating a certain set of values through the back door? And if so, what are those values? Or is it a mechanism through which people with very different values come to love each other?
The assumption in your question, the preamble, was brilliant, and I'm glad you came here because I think you have it exactly right. And yes, 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 and yes. Yeah, even on the alt. Yeah, I liked all of that. I liked all of that. Yeah. Yeah, you got it. Yeah, tell me about your skepticism, because I like the skeptic. Because I'm that guy.
Well, I want to push you, Greg, on that question though. Like, is there a set of values that you want people?
Well, sure. What I'm telling you is that I want to repeat that I think that the strategies, paradigms, successful mechanisms are best imparted and received in the physical province. And that includes a lot of things like commitment and honesty and camaraderie. There's another element here too, and let's just get right to it. There's something that may be a corollary to the Stockholm syndrome. I had a Army captain call me up all excited one day, and fascinating man. He said, I figured out something huge. He goes, in the Special Forces, where everything's camaraderie. We use the word loosely and constantly, and it's hugely important. He goes, I just figured out what it's made of, what its constituent elements are. And he says, it's agony coupled with laughter. And I was like, oh, God, I know what he's talking about. You got a lot of laughter going on in your gym? We do all the time, every day. I mean, it was hilarious. And it was often pointed, sharp. It was, some of it nasty, all of it fun. But there was a lot of laughter, right, Jimmy? Didn't you in yours? Oh, heck yeah. I don't think any of the big numbered boxes people aren't having both the worst time of their life and the best. and that does something very different to you.